Hello everyone, John with Adventures in the South, and today we're going to do another camping recipe for you. Today we're going to be doing some camping kebabs, and what we're going to do with these is we're going to combine a little bit of chicken, beef, and some nice grilling style vegetables, put them on a kebab and put them on a charcoal grill here at the campsite. We're staying at beautiful Lake Hartwell State Park. And while we're here, we're going to enjoy this easy, simple, delicious meal. To start off with, we have some beef here, and this is just simply some beef chuck style boneless ribs, and it's very affordable. It makes great kebab meat. We also have some boneless chicken thighs. We're going to use this entire pack of beef and about half of the chicken. We also have 3 bell peppers, orange, red, and yellow, and then we have 3 zucchini squash that we're going to cut up. Also going to include 2 onions that we're going to chop up and put on the kebabs as well. Now we're going to marinate all of this, and the chicken is going to be marinated in a teriyaki marinade, just something pre-made from the store, nothing fancy. And then our beef will marinate in the steakhouse marinade. And for our vegetables, we're going to marinate them with some olive oil, a little bit of ground pepper, and some salt. So just very simple for the vegetables. We're going to cut all this up. We're going to mix everything up, let it sit for a little while, and then we're going to put it on our kebabs here. We have these wood kebabs, and then we're going to get our charcoal grill going, and that's pretty much it. So let's get started. So we're going to start off with chopping up all of our peppers, and we're going to put all of our vegetables in this red bowl here. So let's just half these, get the seeds out of them. And I'm going to cut these pretty large into pretty much square chunks. I do apologize for any background noise. We are in a campground in a state park. So now I'm going to cut these in little squares about 1 inch across. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to cut them another inch or so across. Let's open up our bowl here so we can just start throwing in our chunks. This piece here is a little kind of oblong shape, so but I'd say 1 inch by 1 inch squares is perfect. Doesn't have to be exact. Didn't really find a recipe for this. This is just something I've done in the past, and I'm just throwing it together. Now the onions, what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to cut these in pretty large pieces. So I'm going to like half these, quarter them, and then half them again. And I'm going to leave these pretty big, actually. Maybe one more time, because I want to try to push all of that through the kebab. And these I'll be a little more gentle with, because I don't want them coming apart. I'm only going to do 2 onions. I thought about doing mushrooms with this, but decided not to. There's a bit of a bad spot there. Decided not to. I figured this was going to be enough. So with these, just cut the ends of them, and I'm going to just cut these in slices, kind of thick. As they cook, they're going to get soft. You don't want them falling off the kebab. So our bowl is going to be pretty much full. I'm only feeding 2 persons here, so this is way more than what we really need. So I'm not going to prepare all of this. A lot of this will be going home with us tomorrow. This one is a little bit bigger. Almost needs to be cut in half, honestly. So if you got one that's big like that, let me cut the pieces a little bit thicker. Cut it in half. Alright. So all of our vegetables are cut up. So we have our vegetables that we're going to put on our kebab. So the first thing we want to do is just coat them with some olive oil. Just coat them generously. And we want some black pepper. I prefer to use like freshly ground pepper and salt, but I didn't bring my salt grinder with me. That's pretty good. And then some salt. Plenty of salt. And you can just mix these up by hand, or you can put the lid on it and shake it. We'll probably do both here, or whatever we feel like is enough. So these are done. This is all that needs to be done to these. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to cut up our beef. So like I said, this is chuck rib, boneless chuck rib. And it works good for kebabs because it's already kind of the size that you need to cube it. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to cube it. So cubes about like the same as the vegetables, about maybe an inch square. Not too big, not too small. Now these we're going to put in a Ziploc bag. You can use ribeye or whatever you got, chuck steak or New York strip or whatever. Doesn't really matter. Just depends on how tender you want it. These are not going to be super tender, but they'll be tender enough. And we're just doing this one package. Of course, all this looks like a lot, but once you start cooking it on the grill, it's going to shrink. Alright, so now that that's cut up, we're going to grab a Ziploc bag. And the good thing about using a Ziploc bag is you can kind of knead the marinade with the meat, and it's just throw it away when you're done. I could have done the vegetables in the same way. So once I'm done with this, I'll toss it once we used it all. So steakhouse marinade is what we're going to use. And I'm just going to put enough in here to coat all the meat. Don't have to use it all. Probably about a quarter to a third of the bottle. And we used about half a bottle. Get all the air out. And then you can just work the marinade into the meat. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go put all this back in the cooler and just let it sit for a little while, but then prepare my grill, and then we'll start making the kebabs. Now we're only going to do half of this chicken. So half of it I'm just going to put straight into a Ziploc bag. I prefer to use chicken thighs because it doesn't dry out as bad. If you use chicken breast, and you can use chicken breast, that's totally up to you. But chicken breast will dry out very quickly. Chicken thighs tend to keep the moisture a little bit better. So basically we're going to use 4 of these. And this is going to be more food than we can probably eat. Alright, so next we're just going to do the same thing we did with the beef. We're just going to cut this up into cubes about 1 inch by 1 inch roughly. The chicken can be a little bit bigger. It will shrink a lot. And the teriyaki marinade will be really good with this. This is a really big piece of chicken here. I almost could just prepare 2 of these. Alright, so same thing that we did with the beef, we're going to do with the chicken. All going to go in a Ziploc. We're going to pour in our teriyaki marinade. And that's a little bit less than the beef, but not much less. It's about the same. So this marinade was already, I've already used it at home. So that's why it was already open. And I did have to, you have to refrigerate this if you use it. So it's going to have to go in the cooler, both of these. Get all the air out. Like I said, I could have done this with the vegetables and it probably would have been just as easy, but and I would recommend, if you want them really have a lot of flavor, you can do this at home and have it like this, ready to go in the Ziploc. Same with vegetables. Throw it in your cooler, or even like prepare it. Do this, freeze it, throw it in your cooler, and then when you get there, all you got to do is stick it on the stick, and it's ready to go. So we're going to put all this back in the cooler, let it sit for a little while, and then we're going to get the grill ready. Alright, so we're going to let this go. We're going to go back up. Our chicken and beef and vegetables have been marinated for a while. We're going to go ahead and start putting that on the kebabs while this is getting ready. We're going to do our chicken first. Actually, I'm sorry, our beef first. So a piece of beef, a piece of squash, another piece of beef, piece of pepper, you know, back and forth. And some onion, and more beef. Another squash. And we just keep alternating it. We can put maybe more vegetables since we have a lot more vegetables. And that's one down and a bunch more to go. This is going to be delicious, I can guarantee you. Sounds like it's about to thunderstorm here in a little bit. I think we are forecast to have thunderstorms after 8, and hopefully I can finish the cooking before that happens. Alright, so we are down to 3 remaining. I'm only going to do 8 of these. And I may end up having to use the rest of that beef. It's okay, I can mix it up. Now, I didn't say this wasn't going to be messy. I'm going to put a bunch of onion here. Try to get the bigger pieces. Piece of beef. Another squash. I love this zucchini on the grill. It is so delicious. Try to use up the remaining onion. The smallest pieces I won't worry about. Alright, I'm not going to worry about these little pieces. Alright, so that's it. So we're going to take this down to the grill. I'm going to wash my hands up real quick and clean up this mess, and then we're going to get grilling. Alright, our coals look pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put all these on. Should have enough room for all of them. Gosh, these look really, really good. I have to put some long ways here. Beautiful. So we'll watch these and we will flip them over here in a few minutes, and we'll bring you back when we are almost done with them. Our kabobs are almost done. They're looking so good. Look how delicious those look. I can smell them and they smell so wonderful. Can't wait to get these off and eat them. Well, Drew, how is it?
It's good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Tony? How is it? Good? How about you, Tony?
Yeah.
Good? Awesome. Alright, well, success. Well, our kabobs were a success. The family's enjoying them. Hope you enjoyed watching me make them. And we will put all the ingredients down in the description. Pretty simple and easy to make. Great camping food. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit that thumbs up button liking it. Subscribe to our channel for more camping, outdoors, product reviews, and camping recipes and cooking. And also check out our website, Adventures in the South. Have more fun camping and have more fun cooking. We'll catch you next time.